ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Santa's Workshop. Today we're going to take a little break off the Corvette. We are still waiting on the brake parts to get in. As you saw in my last one, I've got to wait on having to get new brake calipers. But I will show you that this thing has had some recent work done to it. How recent's recent, I don't know. But all this, the dust cover, emergency brakes, everything in there is new. As I mentioned before, trailing arm's new, and we knew we had new cables, but I didn't realize everything in here was new as well. And both sides have got the same treatment. So all that is new. They had this one a little bit tight and it was dragging, so I'm going to have to back it off a little bit when I put the rotors back on. I've got the rotors being turned. I want to see if they're going to be able to be saved. If not, I'll get new rotors for the front, because your front brakes are the ones that they take the most abuse. So today we are going to work on El Caballero. I'm trying to get the seats mounted in. That way I've got the brackets done. And up to this point it's been put the seat in, look, throw things around, measure, pull it out, make something, put it on the bottom, put it back in. So in other words, a whole lot of things that y'all just don't want to see. But I've got this back brace made. This is going to angle down, attach to the floorboard. It's going to get welded here. I want to do some angle up here where that's going to be solid. Then our front mounts, you can see where I had to cut out the original mount. These front arms of the seat are angled. So what I did, I welded a nut behind this and attached them to the seat and tacked them in. That one there is a little bit funky angle, so I'm going to have to tweak that around, and I want to build little blocks in the front, the back, this end, so those are solid. I had to cut that where it was straight down for that rail to fit in there correctly. So I want to weld that up so we don't lose no structure there. So I want to get to working on that and let y'all see a little bit of what we're doing here, and we'll get some seats made. Oh, one other thing. Right here is where the seat belt was attached. Well, these seats have got the seat belt attachment on them. So what I want to do is I'm going to convert to that, and we're going to just fill that in. Or we'll just put a bolt in it and let it sit. So let's get busy. I got the passenger side one welded up. There's the driver's side. That thing, it come out a little crooked. I'm going to anticipate that when I do the next side and go ahead and angle that piece before I mark it for the seat. That way it'll be a little bit straighter. But all this is going to be undercoated under the carpet. Nobody's going to see it. I welded up that mess. I want to try and get me a little piece of metal and put down there in the bottom, seal that off. And now I got to get back here and brace this piece up and weld the back side of it. And we'll get back to that here in just a little bit. Apologize for the lengthy montage here. I was just wanting to show what all went into the fabrication of these brackets and how lengthy of a process this is. You're even seeing it on 1,000 times speed. But in order to get everything welded up and made sure it was solid, it takes a lot. I've had several people mention about, the floorboards being rotted out on the El Caballero. Seeing how I'm being able to weld without just blowing holes and everything, those floors are solid. They do have some pinholes in there from the carpet getting wet and rusting from the inside out, but the underneath side, there is no rust whatsoever. So I'm really pleased with how this thing come together. And just enjoy what all I went through to get these seats in there. It was a chore. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, there they are. The new seats for the El Caballero. They are good and solid. Over here, I just did 2 individual mounts. That one over there got a little more crooked than I wanted to, but you know, it's going to be under carpet, so it's not going to be seen. This one here had a lump in the floorboard. I'd imagine that's where the catalytic converter went. But these are electric all the way around, even electric tilt. Take you around and show you the driver's side. I was going to give you a look at the plates I put in the driver's side before I put them in, but I ain't got my cart in front of the horse, as the old saying goes. You can see I did a complete across mount, and I did some back bracing in behind it. So it goes all the way across the floorboard. We'll just scoot this one up. I temporarily wired it in. There you can see that. All the way across, welded into the sides. Now, there in the, by the console, it got in the way of the seatbelt hole. But these seats had the seat belts mounted on them. So what I'm going to do is we're going to find a set of black seat belts that will match those. And I'm going to put those in this car. Got to have the safety. But I got to say, those inside that car look just pretty darn good. That driver's seat might be tilted a little bit toward the outside, but I can shim that up with washers underneath. That's no big deal. But something else that we started in doing, and I want to show y'all. We started tearing down the motor for the El Caballero. There is absolutely no ring groove. This has been bored 40 over. I did have one lifter that was starting to dish out on it. Yeah, that one right there. Get that where you can see it. Well, if it'll focus in, there you can see it. That dish right there, that means it's got a cam lobe getting ready to go down. There's the other one off of that cylinder. It was starting to eat up. But one thing, when we did the compression on the engine, if you'll remember, this is all the this is the numbers we were getting: 150 to 170. The one bank was 155, 160, 165, 160. That's really good. That was the passenger side. Driver's side, 170, 140, 130, 150. That's all over the place. But this is the head gasket out of the driver's side. That right there means when this cylinder would fire, pressure would go over into this one. When this cylinder would fire, pressure would go over into this one. They did not have the head torqued down correctly. So we are going to put new head gaskets on it. Heads look fine. There's no burnt valves. All the valves look good. We're going to take them and have them tested. But we haven't got to the bottom side of this yet. And I want to wait for Brian to get back out. He was feeling kind of puny today, and I'm hoping it's nothing serious. But when he gets back out, we'll finish tearing this down, see if there's any other surprises. If not, I want to put a new cam in it, new lifters, all new gaskets, paint it up, and get it ready to go into that. So, we're getting a little bit of headway done on that one. Waiting on parts for the Corvette still, of course. I did find new calipers through my local parts store, cheaper than anywhere I could find online. So, thank you, Lord. Blessings on that one. But, let's see. Mr. Jim's 53 or 55 frame. I'm working on it. I'm going to go up this next week and get the paint. So, first decent day we have, around 60 degrees. I can heat it up in here a little bit, and we can get on that. Get that painted. I think that's about it for today. Oh, if you like the little flashlight or the light I had on my head, I will have a link down below for that thing. That is the coolest, neatest thing. I'm going to have it in a video here real soon. So remember, old Delphi, those are that's some good stuff. So I'll have you a link on there. Check it out. Thank you all. Please like and subscribe. My subscribers are just kind of, they're still going up, but very slowly. But guys, I know up with y'all, I can get it going big time. So please like, subscribe. We'll see you next time on Santa's Workshop.